Imagine a time when a single firearm could change the outcome of a battle, define the frontier, and reshape the future of weapon technology. In the late 19th century, that innovation came in the form of Winchester repeating rifles, icons of power, reliability, and revolutionary engineering. Among them, three models stand out as legends: the Winchester 1866, the Winchester 1873, and the Winchester 1894. These rifles didn't just make history, they helped write it. Let's go back to where it all began. The Winchester 1866, often called the Yellow Boy, because of its distinctive brass receiver, was one of the first truly successful repeating rifles. At a time when most firearms were still single-shot or slow to reload, the 1866 introduced a game-changing lever-action mechanism. This allowed shooters to fire multiple rounds without having to manually reload after each shot. Imagine being on a battlefield or in the wilderness and having that kind of advantage. It was revolutionary. The rifle used a tubular magazine located under the barrel, capable of holding several rounds of ammunition. With each pull of the lever, a new cartridge would be loaded into the chamber, and the spent casing ejected. This smooth, efficient system made it faster and more practical than many of its contemporaries. The Winchester 1866 quickly gained popularity among settlers, lawmen, and even Native American warriors, becoming a symbol of survival and strength in the American frontier. But Winchester didn't stop there. Innovation continued, and in 1873, a new model emerged that would earn a legendary nickname: the gun that won the West. The Winchester 1873 built upon the success of the 1866 but introduced several key improvements. One of the most important was its use of centerfire cartridges instead of rimfire ammunition. This made the rifle more powerful, more reliable, and better suited for a wider range of uses. The 1873 was chambered in the popular .44-40 cartridge, which was also used in many revolvers of the time. This meant that a person could carry one type of ammunition for both their rifle and sidearm, a huge convenience, especially in the harsh conditions of the frontier. Cowboys, outlaws, and law enforcement officers alike embraced the Winchester 1873. It became a staple in the Old West, appearing in countless stories, legends, and eventually, Hollywood films. What made the 1873 so special wasn't just its firepower, but its versatility. It was used for hunting, self-defense, and even military purposes. Its reliability under tough conditions made it a trusted companion for those who depended on it for survival. Whether riding across open plains or defending a homestead, the Winchester 1873 proved time and time again why it earned its iconic status. As the world moved toward the end of the 19th century, technology continued to evolve, and so did Winchester's designs. In 1894, the company introduced what would become one of the most successful sporting rifles in history, the Winchester 1894. This model marked a major leap forward in firearm technology, as it was designed to handle smokeless powder cartridges. Unlike earlier black powder ammunition, smokeless powder produced less residue, higher velocities, and greater accuracy. The Winchester 1894 was most famously chambered in .30-30 Winchester, a cartridge that became synonymous with deer hunting in North America. Even today, the .30-30 remains one of the most popular hunting calibers. The rifle's lightweight design, combined with its powerful performance, made it ideal for hunters navigating forests and rugged terrain. It was easy to carry, quick to aim, and deadly accurate. One of the reasons the 1894 became so successful was its adaptability. It appealed not only to frontiersmen but also to a new generation of hunters and sports shooters. By the early 20th century, the American frontier was closing, but the need for reliable firearms remained. The Winchester 1894 filled that role perfectly, transitioning from a tool of survival to a symbol of tradition and sport. Over the years, millions of Winchester 1894 rifles were produced, making it one of the best-selling lever-action rifles of all time. Its enduring popularity is a testament to its design and functionality. Even in the modern era of advanced firearms, the 1894 continues to be respected and used by enthusiasts around the world. What ties all three of these models together? The 1866, 1873, and 1894 is not just their mechanical brilliance but their cultural impact. These rifles became deeply embedded in the identity of the American West. They were carried by pioneers heading into unknown territories, by cowboys driving cattle across vast landscapes, and by lawmen maintaining order in growing towns. They also became symbols in popular culture. From classic Western films to modern video games, Winchester rifles are often portrayed as the ultimate frontier weapon. Their distinctive lever-action design is instantly recognizable, and their legacy continues to captivate audiences worldwide. But beyond the legends and the stories lies a deeper truth. These rifles represent a turning point in technological innovation. They show how a single idea, the concept of repeating fire, can transform an entire industry. The progression from the 1866 to the 1894 reflects the rapid advancement of engineering during a time of great change. Each model built upon the lessons of the previous one. The 1866 introduced the concept and proved its viability. The 1873 refined and expanded its capabilities. And the 1894 adapted to new technology, ensuring that the lever-action rifle remained relevant in a changing world. This evolution is a powerful example of how innovation drives progress. Today, collectors and historians look back at these rifles with admiration. They are not just tools of the past, but artifacts that tell a story of resilience, ingenuity, and transformation. Holding one of these rifles is like holding a piece of history, a connection to a time when the world was still being explored and defined. For modern viewers and enthusiasts, understanding these models offers more than just knowledge of firearms. It provides insight into the people who used them, the challenges they faced, and the world they helped shape. It reminds us of how far technology has come, and how foundational innovations continue to influence the present. So the next time you see a Winchester rifle, whether in a museum, a film, or a collection, remember the legacy behind it. Think about the Winchester 1866 with its brass frame and pioneering design. Picture the Winchester 1873, riding across the plains as the gun that won the West. And imagine the Winchester 1894, standing the test of time as one of the most successful rifles ever made. These are not just firearms, they are milestones in history, symbols of an era, and enduring examples of human ingenuity. And their story continues to inspire, reminding us that even the simplest innovations can leave a lasting impact on the world.